ladies and gentlemen, we are back again with another NBA 2K23 video on PlayStation 5. Today's video is about the importance of playing one quarter at a time, one possession at a time, and not thinking things are over until it's actually over, okay? Now, so far, we are currently in Season 3 of NBA 2K23, okay? And so, we have people that are grinding things out, mainly for the level 40 prize, which this season is actually pretty good. It's something that is very, very useful for all players of the game because it allows you to switch around your setup for your core badges. Core badges can play a very important factor in how effective your player is, especially when it comes to badge distribution overall. Okay, now what you see here is basically the gameplay is going to be going, skipping ahead from time to time. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to get things all spaced out, and we want to make sure that things are enjoyable to see. Now, you see that I'm kind of playing here again with the randoms, watching things just fall apart constantly. And I have to say that for the most part throughout this game, I was very, very worried that I was going to get blown off the goddamn floor. But thankfully, somehow, the game was pretty much close the entire time. I still don't really know how that happened based on how my teammates would play a lot of the times. On top of the fact that I wasn't really cooking the way that I was supposed to on multiple occasions, but I also couldn't really even get a chance to, it seemed like. And on top of that, if I'm not mistaken, my matchup was able to just basically blow through my body, pause, every single possession, and go up for a contested layup, if I'm not mistaken. Some of these games kind of, get stuck together in my head. Especially with a lot of the people kind of dressing the same. Like there's this point guy here with the long dreads and whatnot. Oh no, actually no, this is it. Because look at that. That's what I'm talking about right there. Just goes right through everybody, does a Euro step, and manages, even though he gets contact with one big man, the other one actually jumps at him, he still makes the layup. And that just continued to happen the entire game. Even when I would dare him to shoot and try to back away so that he would get a bump animation, his clamp breaker must have been working so well that he would just go right through me. It did not matter. He would just do that and bada boom, bada bing. But I hit a three there. One of the very few threes that I hit for a large majority of the game. Until later on, if I'm not mistaken. But that's just the way things were. Now, you see we skipping ahead here. We're in the second quarter. It's 26-24. So like I said, pretty close match for the most part. Guy takes a terrible shot here, as if I'm not just there, right? Going fast break, guy makes this layup, bada boom, bada bing. We got 28-24. I think things are looking good. Now you look at my 3-point percentage. I only hit that 1 3, but I'm at 33%, which means I've already tried 3 times and I'm only make that 1. Okay. Now this time the guy manages to get blocked, so that was beautiful, right? Try to find a guy there and gets the guy. Okay. He manages to make that layup. Now, I should have hit the guy in the corner, but if I'm not mistaken, at this point, everybody had been missing threes. So I was kind of losing hope in just, doing that. Because usually if somebody's going to the rim and somebody's going to the 3-point line, I am passing it to the person at the 3-point line, usually. Unless we're in a desperate situation and we just need points, I'm throwing this to the guy at the 3-point line. One, because that's usually not what people expect you to do if there's someone right under the rim, right? And 2, 3 is better than 2. But the thing is that, shooting is so tough for a lot of people in this game, right? That sometimes you can't do that. But if you got that teammate, you got that random that's just managing to knock down every shot that they take, oh, I'm a huge fan. Now, we get to another possession here. My matchup kind of just speeds past everybody, and bada boom, bada bing, right back to the rim. He makes it. And again, he's contested. I was very concerned and confused as to how that was working out so often. All right, guy goes up there, tries to go for a layup. Probably should have passed it back. That's another issue, by the way. Big men, for whatever reason, always feel like that they got to go up with anything once they in the paint and under the rim, even when it's pretty obvious that you should just pass it back to the person behind you that has the wide open 3-point shot, especially with 3 again being better than 2. Here we go again. The guy gets the ball, goes right up, but gets the animation that favors him in this situation. So that time he didn't get put into a bad layup animation like he was supposed to. So that was great. Get a charging foul here as that guy tries to go ahead and blitz to the paint. It doesn't work out for him. Okay, but we get to that point there. Now we skip on ahead. 49-37. Teammate can't hit his free throws. Meter on, doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Just absolutely unfortunate. Absolutely atrocious. Okay, goes ahead and miss both of them motherfuckers. They're gonna go ahead and get to that fast break. See if he can get some type of point here, Jim. Looks like he's not. This guy here gets the ball. He's gonna pass it back to the guy in the corner. Could have taken a shot. There was another guy on the right side of the court that was wide open the entire time, but they just kind of ignored them. I don't remember if they had one person on the team that was an AI and we almost lost to that or not. You see me there wide open for a shot, getting missed. Very, very typical thing to happen, by the way. This guy here, he's open for a second, but then somebody pops up behind him, so he's going to go ahead and get to contest it on top of having a late release. But that small-ass point guard, yet again, in the paint. I still don't understand what exactly allowed this guy to do this. Look at this. Look at this. What allowed this guy to just go up in the paint on 2 7-foot big men over and over again and not get punished? That was just astounding to me. On top of the fact that, for whatever reason, my matchup noticed that people were just ignoring me so often. He would start double teaming other people, and I wouldn't get the ball. Like, look, he's literally on the other side of the court, and look at me, right? And now this guy loses the ball because they rip him up, and now my matchup is gonna go ahead and score again, easy peasy. And it's like, what exactly do randoms see? A lot of randoms see on the court. How are things being processed so much differently for me versus the other people, right? At this point, they stopped giving me the ball. They started giving this guy the ball so he can run point, and this is the first thing that happens, okay? I haven't managed to put a large imprint into this game based on the fact that I've been ignored, and they are letting the other guy play point guard now. So now I'm trying to figure out something to do. That's not going to work, right? The guy tries to set a screen, just sits there, so that's not going to be effective whatsoever, and the big men get ripped up yet again. By the way, another thing that a lot of big men have to understand in this game, or just in general, I don't know if they just don't watch basketball, or like what exactly is the issue? Why do people think that you can have 2 large 7-foot centers standing on top of each other with their matchups and don't expect to miss most of their attempts? I don't understand. Like, if both of you are inside centers, take turns. If you see one with the ball, get away from him. How about that? Okay, you both can be in the paint at first, but once you see one with the ball trying to post someone up, trying to do something, get out the way. Why don't they understand that, right? It seems like that should be simple, but it's not. So now we are at less than a minute left in the game. Okay, it's the fourth quarter. We are down 4 points, 61-65. The way things have looked, it's looking kind of hopeless. Now you see they're starting to give me the ball again. I have 7 assists. I've been creating offense with, pretty nice shots. That guy had a good shot there, but they got 3 seconds in the paint, so it didn't matter. But I hit that free throw. I got 4 points now. Okay. They get the ball to this guy here. He's going to go ahead and get the ball to the big man in the paint, and he's going to pass the ball to me. I'm not open, not enough space. I try to create some space, but this guy just kind of cross pass with me, so now I've lost that space. Things are looking very unfortunate, and I take a shot, and I go ahead and splash that motherfucker. Oh, actually, no, I get a bucket, but that was a very clutch 3. Again, haven't taken a shot in a long time. You see, I had those 3 points for a pretty long period of time. Now, you see here, I am not standing by the 3-point line. I'm giving the guy the space to shoot it, but also be able to hurry up and contest in time, right? He doesn't take that shot. And look, I try to help on that screen, but the guy just goes past everybody. And yet again, even though we have 2 7-foot centers in the paint, he manages to make the layup. Don't understand it, okay? Now, we get to a situation again. This guy gets the ball, take a terrible shot. Absolutely awful. At this point, they've won the game. That's why they got flops. But for whatever reason, this guy takes a dumbass shot when his time's still left on the clock. He misses, and we grab the rebound. I'm thinking to myself, wow, this guy just sold. We might actually better do this. And look, let's see. 1.1 seconds left. Not passing the ball to anybody. Thinking about it, and oh, he's by himself in the paint. Oh, easy points. Look at that. Tie game. 0.3 seconds left. His teammates must hate this guy at this point in time, as he misses as expected. And now we are going to overtime, ladies and gentlemen. At this point, there's no point in me skipping ahead here, okay? I think it's more entertaining to watch how this plays out instead, since we are in overtime. So it's 3 minutes left in the quarter. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and have this guy here go to the left, go to the right. He's going to try to go for a pass there, and I predicted get an amazing steal, and we're already up to a fantastic start in overtime. I'm excited. I'm happy. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. Okay, and so here we are. Guy's gonna decide if he wants to go up. Doesn't do anything, and yeah, I was right. That guy's an AI, by the way. My matchup. Can't drive. He lost his dribble. I'm going to go ahead and contest. Try to do a switch. Play up. He's going to go to the paint. Tries it again, but this time they actually managed to get a block / a stop, so that's good. Terrible pass there. Should have passed it back out to me, but yet again, we get to that situation where I'm getting ignored. My matchup notices it, and he's trying to flank or fly away towards someone else. And the guy steps out of bounds while greening the shot. So, things are just unfortunate, okay? Unfortunate. Very unfortunate indeed. And so they are making the same mistakes. Now you see my matchup, he's kind of, I don't know, giving up, but he's just sitting towards the logo. They go up in the paint yet again, right? With the two centers dribbling or defending the paint. We got this guy here dribbling in slow motion. I hate when centers do this, by the way. Dribbling in slow motion instead of getting the ball to somebody else that can actually handle the ball. I'm wide open. I hit another three. I'm making this guy pay at this point, right? And he gets the ball right away. Now, I'm not going to contest it. Oh, and actually, he shoots a three right away. Gets it late. That was a terrible shot, by the way. And they lose the ball, 72-69. Okay, I'm waiting for the ball, see if they're going to pass it to me or not. Pass it to this guy again. He's going to dribble in slow motion to take up a terrible shot as expected. And, the big man does the same thing they normally do. They get the rebound and immediately go up. Now, thankfully, the big man with the goddamn gray dreads, he was awful, like god-awful. He went up for a lot of shots and missed a lot of shots. The other guy, he went up with a lot of shots. We actually made a decent amount as well. So he was actually useful. And there I am again, getting a steal. And things are looking very awful for the other team. It's now 76-69. And to think that this game could have been over about 2 minutes ago, had this point guard not taking that dumbass shot for no reason and just held the ball. It was 3 seconds left and he just shot. Like, what are you doing? Right? And now he takes another shot. He misses. Okay? I'm trying not to fumble this game away because this has been stressful the entire time. Pass the ball to that guy there because he has a little bit more space than the other guy. He manages to make it work. I get yet another steal because these people are just selling out of their minds. And this guy wide open. Now he greens it. And that's basically the dagger. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this is why I always say 1 round at a time, 1 possession at a time, 1 minute at a time, 1 shot at a time. Because you never know what can happen, especially when you're playing NBA 2K23 or any NBA 2K, as you've seen from previous videos in my archives, that these randoms usually are a bunch of fucking idiots, and you never know what decision they may make. To think that the white team could have won this game had that guy not taken that dumbass 3-point shot with 3 seconds left when they are up 2, miss that motherfucker, and then we get the rebound, call a timeout, and score immediately. We force it to overtime, and we flip the script, and now these guys are down 14 points based on the actions of one dumbass point guard after he was mainly the main reason why that they won the game. He had 20, someone else had 20, blah, blah, blah. It is absolutely amazing to me just how quick things can change. And that is why you can't take any of your opportunities for granted, ladies and gentlemen. You can't. That is what you must understand. That's today's lesson, okay? Don't let something like this happen to you. Never. Never, 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 never. Because for this game to end the way that it did, I just can't imagine the type of pain that they went through once they seen that shot go up, miss, and then we tie the game up, and now we are in this situation. Like, the guy on the other team has not stopped flopping yet. He has flopped every single time once we got up, I believe, past 10 points. So you can tell that this guy is livid. And just to hit the dagger again, I shoot the goddamn ball over my matchup, told his bitch ass, don't leave me open ever again, and I greened that motherfucker. You know how things are around here, you know what I'm saying? Green, make someone, you know what I'm saying? If I am open, I am looking to make you pay. One round at a time. Peace and blessings. Big salute. Bye.